Yeah, what it do? It's your boy Stunt Lifestyle, and you're watching the We in Miami podcast.
We in Miami.
And today we have Ryan Kane in the building.
How you doing, Stunt?
Florida entrepreneur, record label owner, and he also happens to be part owner of the We in Miami podcast. How you feeling?
Shakira, make a noise.
Now, you have been going viral all over social media, the news sites, the vlog sites, top international news right now for the lawsuit that you filed against Super Bowl champion Antonio Brown that you signed to your record label, Secure the Bag Entertainment.
2 lawsuits.
First and foremost, the first lawsuit that everyone knows about around the world is that Antonio Brown sold you a fake Richard Mille watch.
That is correct.
Now, it's not the one you have on now.
No, this is a real one because, I wasn't going to let AB win that one. I thought I bought one from AB, found out that I didn't. So I went out and bought one, a real one.
So how did this happen? Like, how did he sell you a fake Richard Mille? Because the news is saying he bought this watch in Dubai that's worth $200. He told you it was worth over $400K, and you bought it from him for $160K.
Correct. After his Rolling Loud performance on the plane ride back, he was showing me the watches, and he was telling me he would sell one to me, told me they were real. Yeah, so the next day I went to his house. He had all the watches. We talked about the Lil Wayne track that we had that we wanted to drop. He was trying to get me to buy more expensive watches.
All right, so you bought the watch.
So I bought the watch. So we agreed to a price. He wanted a lot more for it, but we finally agreed to the $160. The next day I got home. I wired him the money the next morning. It says exactly what I was purchasing from him. Told me the watch was real.
Damn.
Yeah.
So how did you find out it was fake?
So I went to get insurance on it and for it to get appraised. And they told me that it was fraudulent.
And before that happened, you had no doubts in your mind. Like, you thought for sure this watch was real. I mean, you wouldn't think for a second that Antonio Brown would sell you a fake Richard Mille, right?
Yeah.
What did he say when you confronted him about the fake Richard Mille watch?
He blocked me immediately.
So he didn't respond at all? Like,
no,
acknowledge anything?
I sent him a text message that said, the watch you sold me was fake. I want my money back. And then I was sending a screenshot of my incoming wire instructions. Before I could even send that, he blocked me.
Wow. Now, how much money would you say in total you've given Antonio Brown?
Over $300,000.
Oh shit!
And you gave him a $150,000 advance, and then he demanded a $178,000 Rolling Loud expense bill he sent you?
Yeah, he sent me a fraudulent bill with made up expenses that he can't prove or justify.
Yeah, like, how does someone spend $178,000 at Rolling Loud? Like, what was that about?
Right. I don't know. Ask AB. Because that's why I wouldn't pay the invoice. Because I signed him to a record deal to make music, not to just spend $178,000 on travel expenses for Rolling Loud.
Yeah, because, like, doesn't Rolling Loud usually pay the artist to perform?
Yes. He got paid a lot less than that.
Yeah. So, and then also there was this $250,000 Lil Wayne feature. What's the deal with this Lil Wayne feature?
Yeah, so basically we went out to LA to film the
Music video
with
for
Lil
it?
Wayne. That's what AB said, but we never ended up meeting up with him. We never even talked to him. And then when we got back and I had the meeting at his house with him, the day I bought the watch, we talked about the feature, and AB told me that Lil Wayne would only take $250,000 for the feature in cash.
$250,000 just in a bag of
$250,000.
Couldn't do a bank wire or check, nothing.
Nope. Lil Wayne only takes cash, and it was $250K.
Wow. So how did you find out that was not true?
I reached out to Mac Main, who's the president of Young Money Cash Money, and also Lil Wayne's manager. He had never spoken to AB about a feature, so AB didn't have a price.
Wow. So he just made that up.
Totally just made that up. In fact, Mac Main told me that he would do the feature for $150,000. Not only that, they don't do cash. They only do wires.
Yeah.
They only do good business.
Yeah.
So AB was trying to steal $250,000.
Wow. Do you think he like needs the money? Do you think he's ran out? Because if you add up all his football contracts in his career, he's made over like $80 million. In fact, he came on the We and Mommy podcast and said he's made over $100 million. Is it possible that he spent $100 million? Is Antonio Brown broke?
I think he operates in a fashion that would seem that he doesn't have a lot of money. Let me ask you a question, Stunt. If you were a musician and you had a lot of money, would you sign a exclusive artist agreement with someone else and sign all your rights to all your music just so they could fund your project if you already had the money?
Absolutely not. If I was worth $100 million, why would I sign to someone for $150K? That's like milk money.
$150,000 loan.
A loan?
A cash advance and a record deal is simply a loan, because it's recoupable. All the recoupable funds we take back before the artist gets paid again.
Yeah. Now, the show Undisputed with Skip and Shannon, the host said that they spoke with Lil Wayne, and it came out that Lil Wayne says he knew nothing about this whole deal, and Mac Main said that they both were baffled on the situation. And Wayne said this about AB: "I'll pray for him because he's going to need it." Now, do you think that you and Antonio Brown can resolve this situation?
I don't want to resolve it.
So he's still technically signed to you?
Yes, he's technically signed to me.
How much money do you want back from him?
I want it all back, plus interest, absolutely. And he's going to have to pay lawyer fees. So it'd be a lot smarter to just pay me now.
Because I know he's been posting on the social media about the lawsuit. He posted a copy of a check from you for $100,000 that you gave him. Like, has his legal team reached out to you at all, or?
I don't think AB has a legal team.
There's a quote that came out from AB that says, "Suck my dick, faggot. Tell them pay their bills, cheap ass white boys." And this was after being contracted for an appearance that he was booked for?
Yeah, correct. We booked an appearance for him. And then after this happened with the watch and everything at his house that day, he tried to go around us to cut out our fee and went straight to the person who we booked him with. The person said, "No, STB Entertainment booked you, so it's going to be through them or through no one." So that pissed AB off. And that's when he said racist things about me.
Like, how did your relationship take this downward spiral? Because you guys were friends at one point. I mean,
we clearly weren't friends, Stunt. The whole thing was a show to try to scam.
Did you ever think that he would scam you?
No. If it was you and I bought a watch from you that you thought was real.
Yeah.
And I said, "Hey, that watch was fake." What would you do? What would you immediately think?
I would get to the bottom of it. I would contact whatever jeweler I got this from. I would assure you that, hey, we're going to get to the bottom of this. Like, I wouldn't block you unless I was in on it.
You wouldn't block me unless you were guilty. He sold me a fake watch.
Man, not only this drama that he's having with you, but it's also been a lot of drama in the news regarding Tom Brady. What do you think about his beef with Tom Brady?
It's unfortunate. It's one thing to have issues with another man, but to involve people's kids and their families and their wives and to post addresses online and phone numbers and bank account numbers, it's sad because no one's family should ever have to go through this. This is about business.
Yeah.
Between two men. It's not fair. Really, it just shows you the type of person that we're dealing with.
So if Antonio Brown was watching this right now, what would you have to say to him?
I feel bad for you. I feel bad for you.
Now, I've been keeping up with Antonio Brown's stories on Instagram, man, and he's been going on rants. He's been posting all kind of stuff, posting, receipts, posting checks, posting documentations of contracts, text messages. And recently he posted a picture of you and Floyd inside of Floyd Mayweather's house. And he said Dumb and Dumber and said you and Floyd Mayweather are both broke.
Yeah.
How could you say Floyd Mayweather's broke?
I mean, Floyd's clearly not broke. I know Floyd. He's a friend of mine. And, we do business together. He's a great guy. Clearly, I'm not broke because AB borrowed money from me.
Yeah, we got to get Floyd on the show. Everyone's wondering, who is Ryan Kane and how did he get his fortune?
Yes, I'm 100% self-made. I was never given anything in my life. I'm an entrepreneur. I have a very successful company.
So giving Antonio Brown, who knows, almost $500,000, did that hurt you or your bank account or your pockets in any way?
No. He's gonna have to give it back to me, but no, I'm still okay.
Well, man, I wish you the best with everything, brother, and a speedy resolution, and this is very unfortunate because we actually had good times with Antonio Brown here at the podcast. We had some viral episodes with him, and, it's crazy, it's sad how this went down like this, but you guys got to make sure you stay tuned to the We and Mommy podcast for more updates on this situation. And until then, man, where we at?
We in Miami.
We in Miami.
Thanks,
Let's go.
We in Miami, G. We in Miami. We in Miami, G. We in Miami.
We in Miami.